Disappointing economic data in the U.S. and a precarious situation in Europe couldn't hold Wall Street back on Thursday. U.S. stocks largely marched higher despite a rise in the number of Americans filing claims for unemployment benefits and a GDP reading of a less than expected 1.8% in the first quarter. The strength came from technology and consumer discretionary stocks. Microsoft was the biggest gainer on the Dow after hedge fund honcho David Einhorn called for CEO Steve Ballmer to step down from the company. Einhorn, who owns roughly 9 million shares of Microsoft, blames the shares' poor performance on Ballmer. In earnings, Tiffany's really sparkled. Sales rose in every region, with the largest gains coming from Asia. The company raised its full-year profit, and the stock ended on the upside. Guess also took off on their first trading day since announcing their earnings. Their total revenue increased by 10%. Growth was the strongest in Asia, with sales there rising 24%. And Heinz also had a nice quarter, with their profits rising 16%. The emerging markets have played a pivotal role in their recent success and will continue to do so going forward, according to the company. And now for a look at the closing numbers. The Dow rose 11 points, or 0.1%, to close at 12,405. The Nasdaq was up 0.8%, and the S&P 500 up 0.4%. Indian ADRs were mixed on the day, with HDFC Bank and Sterlite standing out on the upside. And that's a look at some of the action on Wall Street. In New York, I'm Reuters reporter Karina Huber for ET Now.
Good picture across Wall Street overnight. More importantly, Asia as well is picking its temperament from Wall Street cues overnight. So holding up pretty well for the entire basket. So pull up a couple of these stocks. Nikkei, while it is having a tempered start, Kospi is holding up very well, up about 0.5%. More importantly, let's see what Shanghai is currently doing in trade. Hang Seng as well is seeing some bit of green on the screen, up about 0.3% or so. And that's the SGX Nifty. Not bad at all. A gain of about 0.5% at 54.24 currently in trade.